Hello everyone, Tin Manly here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I just got back from the West Sea last night. Still having some jet lag, but since today is a very special day, so I want to share with you a special wildlife encounter that happened a few months ago. So I remember that was about the 7th day in the park in India. So that morning when we were driving, we saw a few jeeps on the side of the road. So we got close, and one of the drivers told us that there was a tiger deep in the tall grass. It was a cold morning, so I was wearing my fleece and my jacket, and I was still shaking. An encounter is usually very fleeting, meaning that I may only get a few seconds before they disappeared. So I got my longest lens, the 600mm and the 1.4 converter. So I got this shot. It's kind of a tricky angle because the light was kind of coming from the side, so I just had to wait for the tiger to look into that direction. But this tiger kept doing something that I've never seen before. She had this interesting facial expression. She would close her eyes, and then she would have had this low growl, and sometimes she would put her face very close to the ground. She would just stop and look around, and at times she would come pretty close. I could clearly see that the expression in her eyes, and she would walk in and walk out from the tall grass, and she kept looking left and right. So obviously she was not hunting, because she wouldn't make a sound if she was trying to hunt a deer. So I asked our guide, and he said, and this is a female tiger, and she should have 3 cubs. So now I know. She couldn't find her cubs. She must have put her cubs in some safe area and went to hunt on her own, and by the time she came back, she couldn't find them. Now I understand why she was doing this low growl. The father of these cubs, he was getting old and he no longer could protect them. There is a new adult male tiger that was conquering the whole area. Just imagine if you couldn't find your own kids and someone could harm them. What would you do? So this mother tiger, she would come so close to us that she just didn't even care our presence. And I feel embarrassed. So some of the people in other jeeps, they were using their cell phones. Some of the cars were trying to dash forward or back up. It was quite dangerous, and people were just laughing and talking. And I remember vividly that one guy got a cell phone photo of a close-up of this tiger, and he was just showing every other people the photo and said, I'm gonna win an award in National Geographic or BBC or something like that. I kind of hate that I'm a photographer, because our sound might attract the male tiger. The moving vehicles may harm her too. At the end, she couldn't find the cubs. She walked up a small hill with the haze and all. I couldn't see clearly where she was going. We saw that she disappeared in the tall grass, and after maybe 10 minutes, we looked up the hill, and guess what we saw? We saw this one. That must be her cub. I got another picture. And then I got another picture, and now we saw all 3 cubs. And so I was relieved. It seems like all the 3 cubs were okay. But where's the mom? I don't know if she was able to find them, and with the backlit and all, I just couldn't see clearly. So after another 20 minutes, we saw her again. So she was emerging from the tall grass. I couldn't breathe, and after a second, I saw a little one behind her, and then 2 little ones behind them. So they were finally reunited, and she was leading them to cross the road to the other side. She probably have caught something on the other side, and now she's bringing these cubs to eat. As they were walking by the tall grass, I could no longer see the small cubs, but I could still see this female tiger. I was able to grab another 2 shots before she disappeared. I didn't see what I got clearly when I was in the field until very recently when I took a closer look at the photos. Take a look at her face. It was completely different from her facial expression in the beginning. I'm really happy that these cubs live another day, such is the life of wild animals. They face life and death every single day. And as you can see, being a mother is not easy. I think life can be cool and painful, but true love makes it tolerable. I want to share with you this story and wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day. Of course, happy Mother's Day, Mom, I love you. And I hope you enjoy this story. Don't forget to leave me comments and subscribe to my channel, and follow the links below to check out some of my free webinars and other good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.